code part or the code demonstration part of the ATM machine project. There are mainly three modules present in this, which are ATM top.v module, button debounce.v module, and 7-segment mux.v module. What this ATM top.v module does is that it is a top level finite state machine of the ATM, which we have done, and it manages user input, pin verification, banking operations, display output, and security features like error handling, etc. This is the main function of ATM top.v module. And next of all, this is button debounce.v module. This basically removes push button bouncing and generates one clean pulse for each button press, making the ATM input reliable. Third and last is 7-segment mux.v module. This multiplexes the 4-digit 7-segment display by selecting one digit at a time and sending the current segment pattern for that digit. So these are the three modules which we have used for ATM machine, and we also have the constraint file for the Edge RTX 7 board. This is the constraint file. Uh, this constraint file is generated from the base constraint file of the Edge RTX 7 FPGA board. So I'll be going deeper into the .v files explanation part. This ATM top.v file is the main controller of the ATM machine. It defines all states, for example, locked state, menu state, balance, deposit, withdraw, pin exchange, history, error. There are many states in this .v file, and these states can be accessed by clicking options. For example, by clicking option 1, we can check the balance. By clicking option 2, we can deposit the money. By clicking option 3, we can withdraw the money. By clicking option 4, we can change the pin of the ATM. And by clicking option 5, we can check the history of the ATM. So this is the code part of the ATM top.v module. As you can see, this whole thing is the code part. Uh, and in deposit and withdraw states, it collects 4 digits as the transaction amount, then updates the balance. And in error state, it shows an error for some time after entering the pin incorrectly. Second of all, we'll be discussing about button debounce.v module. This is the code of it. So what this module does is it is used to clean the push button input. This is a real button which does not produce any one perfect pulse when it pressed. It bounces and can create multiple small pulses. This module removes that problem. It uses parameter for clock frequency and debounce time, so the delay can be adjusted. This is the code part, and at last, we'll be looking into the 7-segment mux.v module. This module takes a 16-bit input where each 4-bit represents one display digit, and it then sends the current segment pattern to 7-segment display and activates the current digit line. This is the code. So these three are the code, and this is the XDC constraint file. Uh, Now I'll be running the synthesis to demonstrate the ATM machine project. This is the synthesis part. It is already the synthesis has already been completed, but we'll be rerunning it again. So I'll be fast forwarding the synthesis and implementation part as it will take some time. Here, as you can see, the synthesis is successfully completed. So next we have to run the implementation part. Uh, yeah, this is the implementation part. Here you can see the implementation is also successfully completed. So what's left is to generate the bitstream so that this bitstream file can be dumped onto the FPGA board, and we can complete our project, ATM machine project. So I'm generating the bitstream. Here, as you can see, the bitstream is also generated successfully. So what's left is to do is that we have to open the hardware manager to program this FPGA board. After programming that, we can implement our ATM machine project on the Exact 7 FPGA board. So finally, we'll just review the files or modules. This is the ATM top.v module. This is the button debones.v module, and this is 7 segment mux.v module. And this is the main constraint file which I have used for my project. This is the end of my presentation on how to do ATM machine on Exact 7 FPGA board. Thank you. I'm going to demonstrate my project, which is ATM machine. I'm using Edge RTX 7 board to demonstrate this project. There are mainly three .v files, which are ATM top.v, button debones.v, and 7 segment mux.v. Using these, I have implemented an ATM machine. So we are going to program the FPGA board first. So we have to program the device. By programming this, the bit stream will be sent to the FPGA board, and the implementation of ATM board can be seen. So yeah, as you can see the board, the implementation of ATM starts here. The 7 segment display is displaying 1111, which means the ATM is currently logged. So if you enter the correct password, correct pin, in the sense correct pin, if you enter it correctly, the ATM will be further opened for some options like balance, showing your account balance. If you want, you can deposit money. If you want, you can withdraw money. If you want, you can check your history, and you can also change the PIN number of your ATM bank account. So I will be demonstrating this first. So first, if you enter the wrong password, for example, I am entering 1, 2, 4 and 5 as the password. Here you can see EEE displaying. This means error. That means the pin which you have entered is incorrect. So however many times you enter the wrong pin, it will say EEE on the 7 segment display. But when you enter the current pin, which I have already predefined, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll be putting it in this board. First of all, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this ATM pin is correct actually. So the ATM machine is open now. This 222 signifies that, and now we can access the main features, which are, we can see the balance by clicking 1, option 1 means if by toggling the switch to 1 and pressing enter, we can see the base balance, which is, I have kept the base balance as 0 because we can demonstrate easily by withdrawing or by depositing some money. I'll demonstrate it to you to get more clarity. So I'm going to demonstrate the depositing part first. To deposit, you have to click 2, option 2, and press enter. This is the LCD, the LED display. The 7 segment display is showing 0000. That means it is ready to deposit however much money you want. So for example, first I'm going to deposit 3. So I'm going to deposit 3,415 units of money, or for example you can take rupees or dollars or whatever you want. I am going to deposit 3,415 rupees of money, and I am clicking enter. So this will deposit the money. So if you want to check the balance once more, you have to just access 1 and press enter. So you can see 3,415 rupees have been deposited in the bank account. So if you want to withdraw this money, go back to the menu option and press 3, toggle 011. This indicates 3 and press enter. So if you want to, for example, if you want to withdraw 15 rupees, you need to enter 15, 5 and 1 and 2 zeros, 15.
This 15 rupees have been withdrawn from the base balance of the bank account. So first there was 3415 rupees and 15 rupees have been withdrawn. So you can see there is only 3400 rupees left. So this is the basic deposit and withdrawal process. Next we have the history option. In order to check history, means the transaction history, you can click 5 number by toggling the switches. You have to click 5 enter. So 15 rupees has been withdrawn. This is the history. This 15 signifies or shows that 15 rupees have been withdrawn. This is the third or fourth feature. So now we are going to see one of the main features, that is how to change the PIN of the account, bank account or your bank in the ATM machine. So you are going to click 4. This is by toggling these by toggling these 4 switches, we are operating this ATM machine. By clicking 4, you can change the PIN. Clicking 4 and enter. So 5555. This signifies the mode in which you can change the PIN. So you are changing the PIN to I am setting the PIN to 4321, as I have taken 1234 as the starting PIN number. I am going to change the PIN to 4321. So yeah, the pin has been successfully changed, as you can see. So when we go back to the main interface, which means this 1111 signifies the ATM is still locked. So if you enter the changer pin, which is 4321, that means 4 3 2 1, the ATM will be opened. So as you can see, I have changed the pin number from 1234 to 4321. Like this, you can change to whatever pin number you like, which is of 4 digits. So this is the basic working of ATM machine. Thank you.